Gabe Mollica!
Keep it going for Megan, everybody. How great is Megan? Thank you. I started comedy a couple years ago after this girl broke up with me, and she immediately started dating my best friend. And so pretty early on, I realized, like, oh, stand-up is hard, but it can't be more embarrassing than my actual life. Does that make sense? Like, you guys don't scare me at all. It's like, oh no, strangers don't like my jokes. There's people that I've loved that don't like my whole thing. There's no transition for this, but I have a lot of thoughts about rice cakes. They're low carb. I eat them to lose weight. If you're unfamiliar with rice cakes, they're just like Rice Krispie treats, except instead of using marshmallows, they're terrible. They're not good at all. Every time I eat a rice cake, I take 2 bites, and I think to myself, maybe I'll swim with my shirt on. This can't be worth it. I was doing a show recently at a bar in Queens. Thank you. And during the show, this guy was doing offensive material to individual women in the audience. It's like, all right, dude, stop being so presidential. Oh, thank you, yeah. And then he finished his routine with a rice cake observation, and he said, that's the best rice cake joke in the city. I know, right? So I went up after him. I was like, listen, man, I can't believe I'm about to brag about this. But that's not the best rice cake joke. And he wrote me a Facebook message that was like, hey, man, eat shit. So I wrote him back, and I was like, eat shit? That's not a bad idea. I've been eating rice cakes. Which means that whole time, that was a rice cake joke. And you guys are a rice cake audience. Congratulations. Cool, let's get into it. My roommate is a hot guy. Are we familiar with hot people? You guys are like, of course we are, Gabe. We're watching you do comedy. He's a hot guy. I found out he was a hot guy because he sleeps with a new girl every Thursday. And if that were me, I would never forget what day of the week it was. I would have a little advent calendar. I feel like it would ruin Friday for me, though. Like, what's going on, Gabe? You look sad. I'd be like, we are just so far away from Thursday. We are never going to get there. Or like you go into work on Wednesday and your annoying coworker's like, hey, it's hump day. I'd be like, haha, not quite. Almost there. But I don't mind that he sleeps with a new girl every Thursday because I have Movie Pass. Are we familiar with Movie Pass? Yeah, some of us are alone, yeah. A Movie Pass, if you don't know, anytime you want, you can go to the movies. So every Thursday I go see a movie. It turns out that he has the hot guy version of Movie Pass, where anytime he wants, he can sleep with a woman. What do we call this better Movie Pass? Well, we put those 2 words together. That's right. Let's say it all together. A booty pass. Very good. And if I had a booty pass, I would not need a movie pass. Okay, I love the movie Lady Bird. I cried. I called my mom. But if I could have been doing other things, I would have been doing other things. Okay? I'm not saying culture's not for hot people. I'm saying if I were super hot, culture would be the first thing to go. Nobody hot told me to see The Shape of Water. Cool. I went to college, and the college I went to, they keep trying to ask me for money, but they're not good at it. They sent me an email. They're like, hey, come to this fancy fundraiser in Manhattan. David Solomon, class of 1984, will be there, and he will be DJing. So that seemed like a weird email to me. So I looked it up, and it turns out that David Solomon is the president and CEO of Goldman Sachs, the investment bank that ruined the global economy. Which means that this guy is like the worst person in the world and a DJ. Like, if you bought a house in 2008, this guy could have ruined your life and your night. I'm Gabe Mollica. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much.